do is I'm going to install a Waterdrop filtration system. There's the model right there. I'll put it in the description. I already got it out of the box. It just came in the box like that with styrofoam. It's looking good. And inside the box, you have your instructions. You really don't need the instructions, but it's good to look at it just so you know where the bottom parts go, because the unit is self-explanatory. So I went ahead and unpacked it. This little guy right here is basically so these slip in, and I'll show you that later. And when those slip in like that, you just put this over it and it tightens it so it doesn't slip out. Then you have your little spacer on the bottom and a nut that you tighten it. And basically once this is set in the sink, this is going to go on. And then this is going to screw in. Just like that, really simple. And you have some templates. If you don't have a hole in your sink, this template is there to drill a hole. I would not use it because it's a large hole. You don't need a large hole like that. All you need is a hole this size. And right here, if you look, this fits in here like that. So if you get a drill bit that fits in there, just like I did, I got a drill bit that fit in there and I drilled. This, you put it on the back wall, then you put your screws in it, and then this here aligns perfectly to hang it. I'll show you that in a little bit. But let's go over here to my sink, and what I'm going to show you is right over here on the sink, I had a large opening for my soap pump. You see how large that is? I did not want that opening, so I filled it in with epoxy. I used JB Weld. This stuff works beautiful. You just mix it and you put it on there. What I done, you'll see it when we're on the bottom. I took a piece of plywood and I cut it and I put it on the bottom. And then I put the JB Weld and filled this all in. When it dried, I just drilled the hole. So this fits in the hole like that really nicely. It's going to look beautiful. Now, you don't have to do that. If you have one of these in there, just take it out and use it. But I did, because you see what they did here? See how wide that is? I do not know why they want you to use a large hole like that, because when you put it in, if this moves just a little bit, there'll be a gap and water could go in. So that's why I filled it up. It's that size. It fits perfect. That's just me. But the install for you will be the same. If you have this in your sink, just take it out and put it in and you'll be fine. So what they give you is they give you two hoses. One is for this side and one is for that side, the in and the out. See, it says out right there, in right there, real simple. And this portion right here is going to go on one of your valves down below. Okay, so first, let's see what this looks like. I'll unwrap it. Just puncture it. Take off the plastic. Okay, got that off, and now here's the filter. The filter's easy. You just, once this is on the wall, you just put it in like that and give it a turn and it's on there. When you go to put it on, you want this on there so you could do the height, and then this goes on the wall, which I'm going to go ahead and do now. So let's go do it. Okay, so it's pretty tight in here. I got a flashlight. So this is hot, that's cold. That goes to my faucet. This is hot, it goes to my dishwasher. This is cold. I was initially gonna put this on here, but you have to put this on it and then that on it, and it would hit the top one. So I'm not gonna do that. Instead, I'm just gonna go ahead and put it on that one. Okay, so that's real simple. You just go ahead and remove this like that. Okay, so they give you this. There seems to be a gasket in there. I'm going to put some Teflon tape on this real quick. Okay, so their Teflon tape is the worst I've ever seen. So since I have some, I'm going to put mine on. And I'm going to put it on this before I install it, because it's easier. Same thing with the rest of it. There's a seal in there, so you don't really need it. This one you do need it, even though there's a seal there. But I'm just going to go ahead and put this on. Real easy to do. Okay, so this goes on there. Okay, so I'm just going to screw this one on. You want to snug it up with a wrench. Okay. So now I want to put this on. It's got a gasket on it. I want to tighten this the top one first. Okay, so with this off, I got the Teflon tape. I tightened it. Like this. Okay, I hand tightened it. Now I want to put the wrench on here. And I want to keep this going this way because I want this available to turn off. Okay, that's on there good. And I needed it to go this way because I want to be able to turn this right here on and off. Like that. That's off. Now, I want to go ahead and take this hose here and put it in to the top right there. Got to make sure you have that in there. So, this goes to the sink. I'm going to tighten it. Give it a little snug. It's a compression fit-in. Okay, so that's snug. You don't want to overdo it. Okay, so there you have it. That is on. It's connected to the cold. You got the valve where I could get to it, and that goes to the sink. Now this is going to get wrapped around whatever way you want to do it. And you want to go over to the filter. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to go ahead and put this up wherever it looks good. So I'm going to put this up on the wall, and then I'm going to put 2 screws in it. So all I'm going to do now, leaving as much as I can, like that, I'm just going to give this a cut, like this, with a pair of scissors, just like that. Cuts real easy. Then I'm going to take this hose, which is the out, and I'm going to go ahead and push this in right there. Okay, just like that. And now I got to go take it and go down and up right over here. Okay, so it's probably hard to see, but I'm going to take this and put this right up on that. And then I'm going to take this spacer and put it in right there and tighten it down. Just like that. Okay, now I'm going to go on the top side and see if that's straight. Okay, so right over here, I just want to make sure this is like that. The on and off is going to go like that. I just want to make sure this is straight that way and positioned where I want it, like it is right there. That looks nice. Okay, so I'm going to finish snugging that off up there. Okay, so now I'm going to take this end and I'm going to put it in here like that. Just clip it in real tight. And I'm going to take this clip, and this clip goes in here like that. Just make sure it's on there nice and snug. Okay, so this end's going to go on the faucet up top, and then I'm going to put the clip in. Okay, so I'm going to take the end of the hose with that on it, and this right here is the faucet up top, and I'm just going to go ahead and push it on. Real simple, just like that. And now I'm going to take this and put it, hopefully without, okay, just like that. So this one, and that one there is holding on. So this is on there nice and snug. You see, you can pull on it. Okay. So that is connected. Okay, so this hose goes to that side, and this hose goes to that side. It's all connected. Now all I gotta do is turn on the water and see if it works. Okay, so now I'm gonna open up the valve over here. Hopefully we don't have any leaks. Okay, so that's all the way open. I have a paper towel down on the bottom. That way I can see if it's leaking. Everything looks fine. I'm gonna put the paper towel all the way around and see if there's water. Nope, it looks pretty good. Everything's nice. So now I want to open this up right here. That's filling the filter. I can hear it. Okay, so let's turn this on for the first time. You hear that air come out? The air was shooting out. Okay, so it's working, it's running. I'm going to let that run for a few minutes, just like that. No leaks up here. I'm going to go look down here. Okay, so nothing's leaking over here, down there. All looks good. All looks good. Okay, this is coming out nice. Let me shut it. Okay, so I'm going to turn this on. Let's see how fast it fills up a cup. Okay, so it works pretty good. Like I said, I'm going to let that run for a while. The water looks nice and clear. If you can see, there's bubbles in there, but that water looks nice and clear. Comes out really fast too. Look at that, real fast. And of course you could have it drip out. Okay, so I'm just going to let that run for a while. Okay, so I give it my thumbs up. It's connected nicely to the faucet and to the valve. No leaks on the bottom. I have the hoses nice and tight. They're not in the way of anything else. They're behind everything. So I think I did a good job. What do you think? Okay, so if you're interested in getting a Waterdrop, I'll put the link down below. It's a nice water filtration system. So what I'm planning on doing, instead of using water bottles, I'll just drink out of the filtered water, put it in a big jug, and put it in my refrigerator, and I'll have an endless supply of fresh filtered water in my house.